Well, hey there. It's Michael Spackman, the founder of 4Q Boundaries. And today is day one of my 90-day challenge. Uh, just to give you a background of what's happening today, I basically had the day off, so not a lot of stressors in my universe. I basically did some reading, I did errands. It was a really low key day. It's in the evening at the moment. It's around 6:40 p.m. and I'm actually going to be listening to the day one of week one. So it'll be on grounding, and it's the training of grounding. So I'm going to be just like you, listen to the audio, and then at the end of the audio training, I will then come back and let you know what I experienced. And so that's what we're going to do for the next 90 days. I will put a little bit of the audio on right after this recording, so that way you can sort of see what the audio sounds like. But my hope for these videos is to give you sort of an understanding of what does it mean when we say notice what you notice, as well as instead of seeking information, which is what most people are trained to do, we're learning about how do I experience myself, and as well as learning how to interpret what I'm experiencing. So, because that's all we're doing at 4Q Boundaries is it's in what do I experience, and then learning how to interpret that. And there's not a right way of doing it. It's not about being perfect. It's not about becoming this evolved being, of light. It's really about experiencing yourself going in deeper and deeper, and enjoying the process of unwinding you. And for this experience, it's called Unwinding Me. So, anyways, I hope you enjoy these next 90 days, because I'm looking forward to it. I've been using these tools for 30 years, and I'm looking forward to the journey for the next 90 days. So, take care. So, hey there. I'm recording this video to show you uh, what you'll experience within the 4Q Boundaries membership. I'm only going to go, I'll show each step of the way as we go every day where you find this information. But when you sign in to you log into the page itself, the first page it takes you to is what you're seeing in front of you here. And it says hi support because my name is support. When I registered, that's what I put. So there's the name of hello. Um, from there, you'll see actually there's a lot of information on the dashboard itself. I'm not going to go into that because that's not about this video. What I'm doing today, and this is why I wanted to show you this, is we're doing lesson one of the basic fundamentals. The anchoring yourself is the first day. When you go into this area, we actually have a lesson guide. There's actually a video here. There's a little description of what is going on, how to experience this. And then the next section itself is the tool trainer. And this is what I am listening to today. So I actually clicked on this button, and I'll be listening to all this. And I'm going to play this for a few minutes. I will basically pause it, and then that'll be the end of this section of the video, and then we'll go into the conclusions of what I experienced. But I wanted you to see for yourself what's going on and what I'm doing, so that way you have a better understanding and better context to this whole video itself. So I hope this helps.
Let's begin. What I'd like you to do is lean back in a chair, relax your body, and close your eyes. And just start to notice your breath. Notice, what does it feel like to breathe air into your body, as well as letting the air go out of your body. I'd also like you to be aware of your body itself and notice that you're sitting in a chair right now. Feel your body pressed against the chair. You can also notice that your feet are flat on the floor. Be aware of what is it like to actually have your feet on the floor. And just continue to breathe. Continue to allow your body to relax. I'd like you to also notice that you're wearing clothes and feel the weight of the clothes on your body. I'd also like you to raise your hands at the moment and have your palms facing each other. And I'd like you just to touch your hands to each other. And as you're awakening this sense of feeling, I'd like you just to notice, what is it like to have your right hand touch your left hand? Can you feel that? And as you're feeling with your right hand, you can also change the way you feel by putting your attention on your left hand and notice that your left hand can feel your right. And now I'd like you to bring your hands to your face. Just start to notice, what does your face feel like? Is it soft? Is it warm? Is it cold? And also notice the bones underneath your skin. Also feel your eyebrows and your ears. Just give yourself permission just to slow down enough to notice yourself. How do you experience yourself?
Well, I am back. In fact, I had to put my glasses on. I literally just finished the listening to the audio. I'm amused because during the audio, I have my door open. It's still open. And I have high school students outside, and they're rather loud. But one of the things I was really enjoying during the audio, which is about half hour long, is I didn't realize just what I was feeling. When I started the video, when I, what the first half of this video that you're watching, I wasn't really paying attention to what I was feeling or how I was experiencing myself. And the moment that I started paying attention to the audio, I noticed all this pressure on the top of my head at the very beginning. And then I started noticing the kids outside, and they were getting a little loud and obnoxious. But they're having fun, and I'm sort of sitting here going like, oh, interesting. But I would notice like my attention would drift, and then it's like, oh, nope, come on back. Notice what you notice. Pay attention to being in the present moment. Listen to the audio. And it was fun because what it makes me do when I actually do this type of work with the audios is it requires that I have to be in the present moment. I know how all these audios play. Okay, I created all of them. But to follow the audio means I can't jump ahead. So every step of creating the grounding chord and then experiencing the grounding chord requires that I actually have to stay in the present moment of where we at within the audio itself, and then going back to, well, what am I experiencing as I'm doing this? And what I noticed at the very beginning, I was really alert. I was paying attention to my body, my breathing. It's like, okay, I was noticing my legs, my feet, my head and everything. And then over a period of time, I started getting a little bit softer, a little bit quieter inside myself. And then I started noticing myself relaxing more. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, started thinking about to-dos. I was like, oh, that's not a part of the audio. And so I'd come back. In fact, a couple times I was even going like, oh, I need to do these things so that way I can share my information with you guys. It's like, oh, I need to get a clipboard and write these things down because this is ad lib. I mean, nothing's written down. And then it dawned on me, it's like, oh, wow, look at that. I'm not listening to the audio. I'm actually getting things in my head. I'm thinking about stuff, which is the mental part. And so this whole process of a half hour is just, can I stay with the audio? Can I notice what I'm experiencing? And especially if this is your first time doing this type of work, is don't worry about the 4 layers, the 4 different bodies, the physical, the emotional, mental, and spiritual. That's pretty advanced, especially unless you've done a lot of work in those layers. It's just keeping it really simple. What am I experiencing in this moment in time? And the assignment for when you're listening to an audio is, can I stay present with the audio? And that was my experience throughout the whole time. I just noticed I'd be drifting, I'd be thinking about something, and then I go, oh, wow, look at that. I am off doing something. I'd come back in. A couple times, I was somewhere else altogether. Can't tell you where it was because I don't remember. But it wasn't the going that's significant, the leaving, which is your spiritual body. It's called I drifted. It's called the awareness of, wow, look at that. I'm drifting right now. Can I bring my attention back to myself in this moment in time? And that's the significance with what we'll be focusing on for the next 90 days is noticing what you notice. How are you experiencing yourself when you're doing these audios? So if this is something that you want to explore more of, if this is something that you're really like, I want to have a better connection with myself, so that way I can be in the present moment more often than not. So that way, when you're in a relationship with somebody else, you can go, I can be right here, sit with you. I can hear what you're saying. When you're catching yourself drifting, you can go, wow, I'm catching myself. You can bring your attention right back. I invite you to come join me in this journey. It's like today is day 1. So if you're listening to this today, join the membership. It's 4qboundaries.com. And it's not expensive. I've deliberately made the memberships very inexpensive for those reasons, and you can listen to other videos that talk about that. But the whole point is like, if you would like to use these videos that I'm making as a tool for yourself, so that way you can follow along, go for it. This may be, if in the future, if this is, day 40, and you hear this first video and it's day 1 for you, Well, don't jump to day 40 because we'll be on a totally different track. Start with day 1, listen to this audio. The next day, listen to the next audio, which hasn't been created yet because it's not day 2. We're still in day 1. And that's the whole point of these videos, is realizing it's really easy to jump into the future. It's really easy to jump into the past. And can I just stay in the present? And that's what I'm hoping for everybody that's interested in these type of trainings, is called how do I experience myself in this moment, looking at tools, experiencing different ways of running energy in your body, and recognizing your energy versus everybody else's energy, because your energy is the only thing that works in here. Nobody else's does. So I think I'm going to finish this video. I will see you tomorrow, day 2. We're going to move on to the strength training portion of this week's training, and we'll be doing listening to the strength training audios for the next 6 days, and then on the 7th day we'll be doing a challenge. And I look forward to the challenge because those are always, well, actually all these things are fun. I enjoy all the segments. So anyways, have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, great night, whatever time you're seeing this video, and I will talk to you soon. And by the way, if you want to leave comments, I will look at these on YouTube. So go ahead, leave comments. If you have questions, I'll try to get to them and answer them as quickly as I can. So take care.